And boy, oh boy, what a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And boy, what a beautiful day it was last week. But we heard that if you're collecting Social Security, looks like you're going to get a raise in 2022. And that is what we are going to be talking about with our good friend Lauren Merkel from Merkel Retirement Planning. A lot of smiles went on a lot of faces when we heard this news, Lauren. But first and foremost, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing really well. Thank you, Lou. How are you doing?
We are doing great. We know a lot of people that are collecting Social Security. And from what we understand, this is the biggest raise, so to speak, that people have had in decades. Tell us about that.
This is going to be the biggest raise that we've had in about 40 years, Lou. Last year, as an example, we had a 1.3% increase on Social Security. So this 5.9% increase we're going to get starting January of 2022 is absolutely huge. We have to go all the way back to 1982 before we find a bigger increase. 1982 was 7.4%. So 5.9%, you're right. There was a lot of smiles, a lot of reason to smile this weekend or last week when it was announced.
All right. So why did this happen? Why did the amount of money that people from Social Security get jump so much?
The increase to Social Security is all based on CPI-W. So it's all based on inflation. And it's an index that they use to measure what the inflation impact has been over the first 3 quarters of 2021, and that will dictate then what the increase to Social Security is going to be for 2022. And again, that starts in January. So it's all based on the inflation measures that Social Security uses to determine this increase.
All right, so over 5%. Now, another question is that enough? Is that enough to keep up with what's going on?
Well, it's certainly going to help. It's going to be a lot better than the 1.3% that was experienced last year. The other benefit that does help recipients, or some recipients as well, is because the increase is not only going to increase the dollar amounts people receive, but it's also going to increase the earned income limit. So what that means is if you're taking Social Security and you're earning money, there's a limit to how much money you can make and not get penalized in the form of how much Social Security you're going to receive. So as an example, if you're under full retirement age, and last year, if you made over $18,960 throughout the course of the year, Social Security penalized you $1 for every $2 over that amount that you made. So if you were taking Social Security and made more than basically $19,000 a year, you didn't receive all of your Social Security benefit. This year, because of the 5.9% increase, that limit goes up to $19,560. So it does help, not only because people will receive more money through the form of the Social Security payment, but if you're working and under full retirement age, you can make a little bit more and not have to be penalized as well.
You know, I know all Social Security numbers are different when they come in, but is there any type of general guess as to how much people can expect more in their paychecks on a general basis?
Yeah, roughly for a single individual, about $90 a month.
Oh, wow.
is what's estimated on average. For married couples, about $154 a month is what they're estimating for the average increase. So $90, $154, that can go a long way to help people out. And Social Security does represent anywhere between 30-35% of a lot of people's income in retirement. So it's a meaningful increase for many, many people.
Well, that's good news. But what about those people that have not started collecting yet? Is that going to affect them down the road?
They do get an increase. So this increase, even if you have not turned on your Social Security benefit, you will feel this increase in the Social Security benefit you will eventually receive when you do turn it on. I would encourage you, if you have not created your Social Security account, go to ssa.gov and create your account. Then you can log in and you can see how this does impact your benefit, whether you've already taken benefits or you haven't taken benefits. You'll see a report of what kind of impact it has directly to you.
All right, let's talk about an online workshop that you're offering tomorrow and Wednesday that can address a couple of things we talked about.
This is our Journey to Retirement online workshop. We do talk pretty heavily about Social Security within this workshop. You have up to 81 different options when it comes to electing your benefits. So it's not as easy as just saying, hey, I'm 62, I'm 66, let's elect our benefits. There's a whole evaluation that's necessary to determine what is the right benefit for you. And the decisions you make with Social Security could have a direct impact on some of the other planning decisions you have to make, like tax planning and income planning and even legacy planning. So This event is tomorrow and Wednesday. All you have to do is go to merkelplan.com. You can sign up at merkelplan.com. It's very simple. And again, it's an online workshop.
All right. Lauren Merkel from Merkel Retirement Planning. 6:30 is go time tomorrow and Wednesday as well, 6:30 p.m. Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to talking to you next week.
Thanks, Lou. I look forward to it. Have a good week.
All right. You have a great week as well.